Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back. And I wanted to come in and run my mouth and talk about the mess. I don't know what is happening with the Christie family, and I don't know if it was for the betterment of the family for Chantel, who is Jackie Christie's daughter, to become a main cast member on the current season of Basketball Wives. There's a lot going on. So let's just go ahead and get into what we're here to discuss. So this is the background, right, of how we got to where we at with Chantel, which is Jackie Christie's daughter, and Doug Christie's daughter, and then Takari, which is Jackie Christie's daughter, I think from a previous relationship. So you have Takari, Jackie, Jackie's daughter with another man, and then previous before Doug, and then Shantel, which is Doug's biological daughter he has with Jackie. So, on the current season of Basketball Wives, Chantel is a main cast member. We've seen Chantel throughout the seasons to some capacity on Basketball Wives. I would say probably the same as Evelyn's daughter, Shanice, or as what Jackie Christie calls her, a builder. Hurrah! Okay, that's what Jackie called her. So we've seen Chantel on the show, so we know who Chantel is. This season, we have come to find out that Chantel and Jackie, based off of what has been shown on our television screens and what I've been calling out since the beginning of this season, Chantel just does not like Jackie. Um, Anytime at the beginning of the season, anytime Jackie and Chantel will have any type of interaction, even small conversation, it always appeared as if Jackie was just getting on Chantel's last nerve. Okay, it's now escalated into them not even being able to really sit down and have a dinner. And from what we saw um, in some upcoming episode, I think it's going to get physical between the two. So now we have Jackie and Chantel who appear as if they don't get along. Takari um, has been mentioned on the show before. I was in and out of Basketball Wives for a minute, so I really can't tap on the Takari storyline. Um, yeah, I was in and out of Basketball Wives. So Takari, who has an estranged relationship with Jackie, from what I understand, Takari was raised by her grandmother. Um, so we have Takari, who's already called out Jackie for basically um, not being a mama. And then based off of what Chantel, do y'all hear my neighbors having sex? I know y'all hear the bed squeaking. I know y'all have to hear it. um, and then based off of how Chantel is acting this season, it appears as though now it's two of your children who are saying or either um, showing us that Jackie may not be the best mama. I'm not going to let that just fall to the wayside as if it doesn't matter, because it's one thing for one daughter to say it, it's another thing for 2 out of 3 to say it. And well, not daughters, because she has a son, 2 out of 3 children. I have not heard Takari's name mentioned this season, though. I haven't. If it has been mentioned, I just don't remember it being mentioned. I'll say that. I have not heard, I don't remember Takari's name being mentioned. I don't remember Takari, them bringing up, um, maybe Evelyn did at one point. Maybe. I don't know. I just don't remember. But nonetheless, Takari felt, you know, don't call for me unless I send for you. And so she came down to the internet the other day And this is what she had to say.
So are they using the favorite daughter to recreate a storyline using your trauma, controlling the narrative? Because having you come on there would be too real? Or are they trying to capture the same amount of viewers that they would get in when the show was about you? What? Who said that?
Takari. Maybe when Takari was when Takari was hiding behind that wall like this. When Takari was hiding behind that wall like this, Takari, better get your ass from behind that wall and say what you need to say. What did you saying, girl? Say what you need to say, what you trying to say. And stop hiding behind the wall. You're a grown ass woman. So Takari basically feels, based off what she posts, that they're using, I guess, her trauma. She's trying to say that, I guess, the relationship or the storyline this season between Jackie and Chantel is not real. It's fabricated. Um, and that they're using her trauma as a storyline. She also came out and she said this. This is what she put on her story. Most of you all know I've healed and moved on from the family drama. However, if I'm asked to not speak on or about people, I expect the same respect. It's been almost 10 years, a lot of time and distance. So to speak on how I feel or what I went through, and I can't even say happy birthday to you is not going to fly. I know I'm the peasant or whatever, but please don't provoke me. But don't provoke me, please. So maybe Chantel did mention. I know Jackie ain't mentioned Takari. Maybe she did, but maybe Chantel has mentioned, or her name has been mentioned this season on Basketball Wives, and I just don't remember. Whatever the case is, she feels hit. Now for the therapists out there or the people who know, um, can you be healed and moved on from the family drama, but you're also down to the internet, you're hiding behind a wall, sending a subliminal message? You see what I'm saying? Are you really healed? There's nothing wrong with not being healed, but is she really healed? Then she also posted this, and this was on her story. I'll start by saying thanks. Now, this is something that Chantel allegedly wrote. I'll start by saying thanks because it's a polite thing to do. But to be honest, you easily could have texted me this, accompanied by a personal apology for all the ish you've said and done, both publicly and privately. I'm not with the public shenanigans anymore. That's why I've been quiet. I don't have any ill wishes toward you, but this ain't genuine, and you know that. You put this up for your followers and the blog so you can carry this sad, sappy charade like nobody gives a F about you and don't want nothing to do with you, etc. I've been there for you and dare you to say otherwise. I stopped effing with you off the strength of you and your poor decisions. It has nothing to do with mom. We all know how I get down. If I wanted to speak, I would. But the same way you don't want to forge a fake relationship with her, I don't want to forge a I don't want to forge a fake, ingenuine one with you. I haven't done ish to you. So how I got included in your mess and hit in the crossfire, I don't know. If you wanted me to hate our mom for the rest of my life, it isn't going to happen. Forgiveness is paramount. Moving forward is necessary. We only get one mom. Girl, shut up. Bashing her in the media moves us forward. It's easy for you to say that when your mama raised you and she threw me over to my grandmama. They say, girl, they think that had to do with some colorism stuff. It gives you public sympathy and support. And then what? Exactly. Birthdays, holidays, etc. being missed because you want to be in the media acting goofy. You call me when you're ready to be real and own up to the ish Takari has done. Not Jackie, Takari. Until then, please don't speak about me. Now, I was confused because I was like, girl, where is this coming from? And where was this posted? And so, also, when she put up that when she was hiding behind a wall, when she was hiding behind a wall like this, sorry. When she was hiding behind that wall, she also said this too. Hold up, I just turned my iPad off. Hold up. She also said, I'm such an inspiration. Imitation is the greatest form of flattery. So then this is when Chantel came back the other day, baby, and this is when it got real dark, real fast. I said, oh girl, what is going on? This was according to the neighborhood talk. Jackie Christie's daughter, Chantel, alleges that her sister, Takari, touched her, but they put the M word. Takari now threatens to take her to court. I made a general statement highlighting the fact that all three of us have had our bad feelings about her, whatever those feelings may be. Nobody mentioned you by name, nor do I care to speak on your experience. You wrote a whole book about it. Now, here you are with a screenshot from 2017 with no context. So I'm assuming that when she posted that long speech that Chantel gave, that's what Chantel was referring to. Girl, you took something from 2017 and you just put it up with no context. So that's what I'm assuming she's talking about. You want to tell these people why I went no contact with you? Was it because you were asking me to send you money when my now 8-year-old was only a few days old? No care or consideration for the horrific birthing experience I had just had? Or maybe it was because you used to molest me. What's a girl? Oh, girl. Doug and Jackie, I don't know what y'all got going on over at the Christie household. Jackie, you throw in the brown skinned daughter to her grandmama, and then somewhere along the line, Chantel says she alleges that Takari was touching on her. Or maybe it was because you used to molest me under the guise of playing house. I'm sure you remember all those times because I do. So I dare you to say I'm lying. I can keep going because I'm 32 with kids of my own now, and I will lay everybody's shit bare. Find you something safe to do. Girl, the Christie family sounds like a mess, and Doug ain't nowhere to be found. This is the only thing that I'm getting from this situation is there's a whole bunch of unhealed trauma that has happened. There's a whole bunch of family secrets, and the thing is, why I feel like this has to be acknowledged. Doug is not going to be a part of the conversation because Doug is out of sight, out of mind. You see what I'm saying? So anytime we talk about Jackie and Chantel, it's because we only see Jackie and Chantel. When we talk about Takari, we're going to talk about Takari and Jackie. But we have to now include, even if you don't see Doug, we got to include Doug in the picture too, because Doug, what is going on, or what was going on over there at that house? Because I do want to know. I guess I could go get the book and read her book. Why was she shipped off to her grandmother's? What was Doug at? How did Doug treat Takari, being that wasn't his biological daughter? Did he treat her differently? Were there acts of colorism that happened in the Christie household? Why is it that Chantel talks to Jackie and treats Jackie like some random bitch off the street? Let me say this though. I don't care about titles in relationships. The fact of the matter is there are people out there who have birth kids, who have kids, who are horrible human beings. So just because you have the title of mother does not mean that you automatically deserve the respect that some people say that you should get because you are the mother to someone. Because you can be a mother and still be an ain't shit bitch, an ain't shit human being. You can be a father and still be an ain't shit nigga, an ain't shit human being. So you being a mother and a father means absolutely nothing. Because you can still be a horrible person. And if your kids know that you're a horrible person, they don't owe you shit just because you happen to be their mother. But Chantel don't like Jackie. Takari don't fool with Jackie. Where is Doug? I need to know where's the son at. I don't even think I knew Jackie had a son. Maybe I haven't. I just don't remember until this season when Chantel was talking to him on the phone. Takari came back after Chantel posted this, and this is what Takari had to say.
Hi, Miss Meadows. I just want to let you know what you're waiting for are court documents. Yeah, 'cause I definitely won't be addressing no weird shit like that here. Bye.
I don't know. This is a mess. This is a mess. That's all I can really say. It's a mess. I don't know what they're gonna do. Again, I don't remember Chantel mentioning Takari. Just because I don't remember doesn't mean that it didn't happen. But for whatever reason, Takari felt moved to come out and, address, I guess, her name being said or possibly being said this season, or feeling as if the storyline between Jackie and Chantel may be fraudulent. I, let me say something. Girl, in order for me and my mama to get on TV and cut up and act a fool like that, girl, you're gonna have to cut the check. Let's be very clear. While some of the girls over at Bravo, like Portia Williams and Candy and Kenya, was having $2 million paydays, baby, the girls over at VH1, girl, these girls ain't having, especially Chantel being her first season. She ain't getting no $2 million check from no VH1. Chantel might be getting about $20,000 for the season. Baby, about 10, 13,000. Okay. Girl. And I don't even know about that because, girl, quiet as it's kept. Girl, while we being messy talking about people's paydays, girl, Winter from Love and Marriage DC said in an interview with Jamie That's Me, shout out to Jamie That's Me, and Bondi Blue, shout out to Bondi Blue, that girl over on Love and Marriage DC, the girls were getting paid anywhere between $250 up to $2,500 per episode. So, girl, you got the girls out here spilling their guts, telling all their business for $250 per episode. Y'all want to be too famous for me. I wish a bitch would walk up to me talking about, girl, do you want to do a reality TV show about your life, telling all your business for $250 per episode? You're gonna get out my face. You think I'm about to get on TV telling all my business, telling all my family secrets for $250 an episode? Girl, I will slap the shit out of you. Get out of my face. Okay? So, but anyways, all I'm saying is, girl, Chantel being her first season on this show is not like this show is, like a top show like a Real Housewives of Beverly Hills where they're pulling in, close to 1 million viewers or over 1 million viewers per episode. Chantel is not making that much money. She's not. I could at least wrap my head around it if I knew it was a scheme that Todd set up to come to us with the bullshit, and her and Jackie were over there pulling the stunt because they were both getting paid, millions of dollars. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this whole Christie situation. I mean, the Christie family situation. This is a mess. It absolutely is. I want to know. I want to know what Doug has to say about all this stuff that has now come out on the internet. Girl, Chantel said that the other daughter was touching on her. All right, y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good day. Bye, y'all.